Mrs. Simons said at the meeting that we are all one. What I'd like to know, if we are all one big family, as she makes it out to be, why is there so much nepotism in the Agudas Yisrael housing, Agudas Yisrael, Schonfeld Square? Her children are in charge there, and housing their children, her children and family got their first choice in houses. Why is there so much nepotism and so much not satisfaction from the community? What about people who had to go into Schonfeld Square and had to leave their, give up their homes, give up their houses to the Agudas Housing Association? If we're all fun, what about all the people whose properties and things have been signed over to organizations? What about lots of arguments? There's lots of unfairness in Agudas Housing, which we were not allowed to put to the committee, because as soon as we opened our mouths against Ita Simons or against Mrs. Zimmerman, we all said anything about you were being personal. If it's so much personality, why don't these councillors live in Hackney? Why have we got in Haringey councillors who live outside Haringey and have, in my area, have people, Poles living, who disgustingly behave, piss in the streets, foul the streets with their way, drinking and everything else? Why have they agreed to it? The councils are so radical to open up their mouths and let people do it. They won't have them next door them, will they? Only next door me they're allowed to be. Next to you they're allowed to be. If Peter Simmons wants this housing benefit so much, this home which is so needed as we are one, she should put it next to her. And as soon as somebody said that, as you will see in the film, the gentleman said, you're being personal. But they may be personal, that to disturb our way of life, that's all right. It doesn't. This is the back of Mr. Chaim Zev Leifer's house, number 16 Portland Avenue. Next door is Shimon Hirschler's house. I just want to show you this house, how big she's built. The house originally was at the beginning of the first balcony. That's where it finished, what was there before. Now look what she's built. This is Ita Simons in the back of other people's gardens, looking right into their houses, and not just 3 floors high. That should be 1, 2, 3 as high as the first. You can see there, you see the 3rd floor? It goes right up, another 2 floors to 5 floors. You can see it up. Look how high she's built. Is this fair of a lady to build, who's supposed to take care of the rest of the community, to build and blocking out other people's lives? I'm not saying that she's not she's right, she wants to build, that other people should have accommodation. But is it right to build that a person has no accessibility to light and no privacy? Look at all these houses looking on, and she promised them before they would only be 3 floors high, 3 floors, 1, 2, 3, a bit lower than those as over there. You see that? About just under the, it should be just under the 4th, looks like the 4th floor is out of the, not right, yes. There's a 4th floor there, and there should only be 3. This is the view outside back gardens of Derrenthroot. Look, this house is right on top of this garden, right on top. Here before it was at least 10 meters away from the garden. Here she's built right on top and 5 floors. You see, look at it. She doesn't care about anybody. Looks like the Wailing Wall. The people in the house have to wail.